Hello, vinyl community, and those who just happened to tune in by mistake. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. I wanted to do another episode of a series that most people don't seem to care about, but I'm doing another one anyway. I almost quit doing them, but I thought, what the hell? This is called Why I Love This Song. Basically, I just talk about a song that I have loved for many years. There's thousands of songs that I love, and I just pick one at random. This is the title track from the album Draw the Line by Aerosmith from 1977. This album was released at the very end of 1977, and it finds the band in a bit of a predicament. The predicament is they're drug addicts. So they're moved by management to a spot like out in the country or something, in some big mansion type place, thinking, well, we're going to take them away from all this temptation. Ha! Of course that didn't work, because they just brought their drug dealers with them. Anyway, this album is a bit of a mess. It's got a lot of chaos in it, but at the same time, I like it. I think Steven Tyler sounds pretty good on it. Joey Kramer sounds good. The rest of the band does too. I mean, yes, there's a couple stinkers on the album as a whole, but there's some standout tracks, and one of them is this particular song, Draw the Line. This is one of those songs that it's got a lot of Steven Tylerisms in it, where he throws a lot of things together. I like his writing style. There's always oddball phrases and things that he comes up with. A lot of it has different innuendos and stuff. Like take this next album from Night in the Ruts, there's a song where they talk about a Coney Island whitefish, and if you don't know what that means, look that one up. Anyway, this song, Draw the Line, has two meanings, right? There's a meaning of he's going to draw the line. You know, this is it. The other is draw the line, as in a line of cocaine, because that's what they were doing a lot of during that time. The song itself is kind of loosely talking about them being under pressure. It was album, tour, album, tour, album, tour. Said the record company would say, okay, write another hit, boys. And so it was, well, let's do a line of coke and let's see what we come up with. Well, this song was the basis, Draw the Line. So this is one that they all played on, because they don't all play on every track on this. It's got a lot of kind of sloppy slide guitar in there, which is kind of cool. I like the way that the song starts out. It starts out with just this, I don't know, a bunch of noise kind of, and Steven Tyler goes, cha! And they go, and then of course they have that signature riff that sticks in your head that kind of goes throughout the whole song. Because I don't want to get a copyright infringement, we'll just kind of play it here real quick. The riff, of course, is this. Now, they use a lot of slide on there, especially when they do, you know, that. But they let that ring. That's the riff that goes through it. You know, if you think of it, maybe have a little bit fatter here. That to me sounds like Hubert Sumlin doing something for Howlin' Wolf. Like they would take that line and make a whole song out of it. Anyway, that's just part of the riff on the song. And it's pretty cool because Tom Hamilton doubles up on that. So it gives it a really fat sound, you know, kind of something like Sabbath or Maiden has done at times. Starts out really cool. I like the first verse. It says, checkmate, honey. Beat you at your own damn game. Do-do-do-do-do-do. No dice, honey. I'm living on the astral plane. Feet's on the ground and your head's going down the drain. Then, of course, it goes into the chorus. For you acoustic kids. But right there he says, heads I win, tails you lose, to the never mind. when I draw the line. That goes through the song. Pretty much that's the basis of it. You got the verses. Well, when it goes to the verses, you know, it does the line there, the signature line, and then it's always. There's other verses in here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but like I said, it's got some Steeler Tylerisms in it, and one of them is, she was a wet nap winner. And you're like, wet nap? But then you think about it. What do you do when you nap? You're sleeping and you dream. A wet nap winner. Anyway, then there's another line on here, which, here's your cocaine reference. It says, pass me the vial and cross your fingers that it don't take time when I draw the line. Anyway, there's your drug reference that's pretty easily spelled out. Now, my favorite part of the song, and probably yours too if you're a big fan of it, they have the part there where they're doing a guitar solo, which is kind of just mostly some slide going back. It's just kind of a lot of chaotic noise, which is kind of cool. But then it goes to the part where it stops and it's... They do that a couple times. Keep messing that up, sorry. They do that and then they go... And then all of a sudden it just rips into that, going back to that E. And Steven Tyler is just screaming those vocals. He's using that voice that he learned back in the day doing songs like Mother Popcorn. Hi, I said you got to have a mother for me. Uses that voice, and you can't even really understand what he's saying. But it almost has like a punk rock sound to it, because then it's just... Nothing fancy at all, just slamming it. Here's the verses for that part. It says, checkmate, don't be late, take another poll. That's right, impossible. When you got to be yourself, you're the boss of the toss, the dice, the price. Write yourself a song and draw the line. And then that's pretty much the end of it. It fades out. Of course, it goes back into that signature thing I said there. But what I liked at the end too, but anyway, when he gets done screaming that part, it's just so awesome. You know, it's like, yeah, you can't do any more past that. But when they're fading out, they're doing that. They all do like a little thing there. They go, woo, ah. I can't do it. It's not going to sound good, but they got echo on their voices and stuff, and it sounds really cool, and it fades out. But it's just a rocking song. I love it. I'm curious, you know, what you guys think. I know there's some people out there that really hate Aerosmith, but I always loved 70s Aerosmith. You know, later on in the 80s and the 90s, they kind of lost me. But, man, in the 70s, these guys were gold. So, I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.